fight against corruption is not just a battle for today. It is a fight for the future of our societies, for the generations yet unborn, and for the stability and prosperity of West Africa. As the Attorney General and Minister of Justice of Nigeria, I am acutely aware of the critical role of the legal framework, that legal frameworks play in this struggle. The laws we enact, the policies we implement, and the justice we deliver are the cornerstones upon which a transparent and accountable society is firmly erected. Under the leadership of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, who also doubles as the chair of ECOWAS, Nigeria has reaffirmed its commitment to fight against corruption, not just within our borders, but across the entire West African region. The chairman of EFCC has just informed us of the donation of a building to serve as secretariat for NASIWA. This is one of the many endeavors of the present administration under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to support the fight in this regard. I wish to emphasize the importance of legal cooperation and harmonization among our member states. The ECOWAS protocol, which we are all here to discuss and implement, offer a comprehensive framework for combating corruption. However, their success depends on our collective will to enforce them consistently without fear or favor. It is often said that problem shared is problem solved. I do not agree. Problem shared is only problem exposed. It requires cooperation and consistent collaboration and sincere resolve to tackle this scourge. As the Attorney General of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I stand ready to support NASIWA's initiatives and to work closely with my counterparts across the region to ensure that our legal systems are robust, responsive, and aligned with the high standards of justice. The task before us is daunting, but with the synergy among our legal institutions and the unwavering support of our government, I am confident that we can make significant strides in this fight. Let us, therefore, use this assembly as a platform to strengthen our legal frameworks, enhance our cooperation, and renew our commitment to the rule of law. The resolutions we adopt here must translate into concrete actions that will reinforce the integrity of our institutions and promote the transparency and accountability that our people deserve. I have seen the topics slated for discussion, and I must say that the topics meet the needs of the time. In closing, I would like to express my gratitude to NASIWA, ECOWAS, and all the stakeholders for their relentless efforts in advancing the anti-corruption agenda in our region. Together, we will continue to forge a path towards a West Africa that is free from the scourge of corruption and where justice prevails.
Using the existing United Nations protocol, we also have the AU protocol which has come on board. But we just felt that those protocols didn't address some peculiar needs of our sub-region. For example, you are aware of the issue of repatriation, which has become a major thing, a major outflow of assets and resources, out of Africa. And we are going to use this instrumentality of this protocol to ensure that we address those wide areas that the current protocol we are using, which is United Nations protocol, did not address. Because these issues are peculiar to Africa. And I give you an example, and I address the entire African region sometime in Tunisia over this particular matter. We discovered that there are some artifacts that have been taken to some museum in the West, within the Western world, US, European, countries and all of that. And people for decades, if not centuries, people have been going into this museum paying to look at these artifacts. Now, what happened to the process, that they've generated from these artifacts over the years? So it's not just for them to return the artifacts. We're also going to demand what happened to the process. And again, the issue of just returning our assets the way it was stolen. No, we are also going to place demand on the need for us to have interest paid on some of this money that have been sitting in banks in some of these Western countries. So that's what that is the peculiarity that this protocol is going to bring, and that is the one of the effects and the impact it's going to make on the ability and the capacity of West Africa sub-region, ECOWAS specifically, to address the issue of asset recovery.
If you look at the issue of corruption, it started since issue of slavery, because that is when our people were shipped somewhere else where they worked, and also the support, then the issue of artifacts and other things that were taken out of Africa. And also at the regional level, we have been trying to see how we can focus on how to prevent, detect assets that were stolen from Africa and be taken outside the shore of African continent. And the ECOWAS protocol too is also strengthening all the other protocols at the UN level, at the African level, and also the institutional mechanism, a regulatory mechanism, which in Nigeria we have it since the establishment of ICPC in 2000. EFCC came in around 2004, and this protocol is also strengthening all those institutions. What we have been doing is that is try to see that how we can call critical stakeholders in this country to see that how we can fight corruption. And next month, September, we are going to have a conference with State Attorneys General, because these are critical people, because they are chief law officers of the states, to see how we can work together to ensure that this monster that has been disturbing this country, we fight corruption together with them. As you know, the issue of local government autonomy, whereby the Supreme Court has already spoken that local government must be democratically governed, and also that that any person at the state level who breaches that decision is a gross misconduct, which is an abuse of office. And we at the ICPC, we are going after anybody that go against the decision of the Supreme Court in issue of the local government autonomy.